Hi and welcome back to Decisive Campaigns Ardennes Offensive. This is the big campaign, Wacht am Rhein, and we're playing as Germans, Axis, on the 27th of December 1944 at 12:00 hours. Right now we are at round or turn 46. We just, in the previous episode, we moved all of the German units, and we are now just going to take a look at the enemy movement of the Allied units. Just to give you a very brief overview, we have successfully during this campaign been able to take Liège, Clermont actually, just recently, just this day actually, this turn. We've taken Cenis, we are very close to even Ardennes and Huy. And we have actually been able to take Amai even, so we are actually across right now. So they are tracing their supplies basically that are for their units over here, across over here, through this highway over here. We have also been able to get quite far up here, but we are encountering resistance right up here. We took Cell actually, which is very, very nice. So last turn or this turn, but we're going to take a look at the end of this turn basically. That is the enemy movement. It was really successful, I'd say. We are making headways down here as well. We do have a big problem though, and that's this bulge here. They've been able to cut our supply line over here, very, very lifeline almost, from Bastogne basically. So this is almost equal to taking Bastogne. So because we have all of our units up here and we are really depending on this one being open. But we do have a unit in here now, and there's an enemy unit right there. I don't know if there are any other enemy units around here, but we're going to take a look at that. We do have some enemy, not enemy, our own units moving down south here as well, making sure to close this opening here, this bulge, and reopening the supply lines. Besides that, we've been extremely successful in Neufchâteau, actually moving a little bit west, pursuing enemy units. We're also moving up towards Libramont, and yeah, so we're ready to strike pretty much next turn. So, and also all the way down here, extremely successful also. We wiped out the 6th cavalry group, just like that, in just like, well, a day, basically 3 turns or something, envelop them and then destroy them. And now we're moving further ahead up here in the further west basically here. So we do have some units moving up this way up here, but probably send some units up here and also up here as well. And then we'll move some few units down here. We would like to, very much like to take a look at this one, which is Sedan and Charleville, and see if we can get some of these strategic supplies. I don't know if they are well filled or not, but we'll try and take them at least, and we'll see how that works. Anyway, there's nothing else that I need to move as far as I understand, so we're just going to take a look at the enemy movement phase. Let's do that. And during these turns, like I think 27th, 28th, maybe 29th and so on, there should be like some reinforcements coming in, but it's nothing we really can't handle, I think. Although it's a nuisance. And it's not that many, it's like, I don't know if it's one something. Anyway, let's have a look. A couple of divisional HQs moving around, moving away from the Meuse River, I think. Let's have a look. Cenis. Oh, let me pull down this map here, you can see. And that is the Meuse River right there. Jacques is moving up north towards Rochefort and Saint-Hubert, leaving Libramont. All of them are leaving Libramont almost. So that's the Meuse River right there. Oh, they're trying to hit us, but we successfully withstood that. Sini's not breaking things through here. Oh, we do have, that's interesting movements around Sini. And we have a lot of units there. Trying to put up some kind of defensive position, but that's going to be really difficult for them. And up here, they really need to make sure that I don't take that. But I think we're more looking like that I'll destroy them before that actually happens. Fitzgerald is stuck there. They try to hit me with artillery. Oh yeah, of course. They were succeeded in doing that. I was hoping that they wouldn't attack, but it was an easy attack down by Rochefort. Or up by Rochefort. Petry. So then we do have units around here moving around. It's a strong position right there. That's Saint-Hubert over here. Unfortunately, I don't like that at all. That they're moving towards Bastogne, basically. And they're faster, motorized as well. This is Libramont. Still amazing that they're sitting here. That stack right there used to be, I think, like 5 or 6, actually maybe 7 units before. Now it seems like it's only 3. But they, yeah, okay. Okay, so they're trying to hit me here. Well, that's nice to have that one come back. This is Petry, James coming up here from the south where we have some units. Sorry. And that's it. Interesting. I think they have fewer and fewer steps. Like way back I think they topped out at 500 steps or something, over 500. But now just recently they had like 380 steps, something. So, but sure, they have fewer units also, so makes sense. So now what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at the weather forecast and then the VPs. And we know that this day and tomorrow is going to be clear skies. We can see that there were no air attacks, which is nice. And then they have, we're going to see like heavy precipitation coming on the 28th. A lot of snow, I guess. Okay, let's have a look then. So we can see it's clear during this afternoon or evening, as I call it. Then we have a night turn. Then we have a morning, day and afternoon with heavy precipitation. It's light free, so I guess that's snow. Then we have a night turn, and then morning comes light precipitation. And we are playing until round 64, and round 53 is coming up here later on. But so yeah, it's going to be more difficult to see, I guess, during the next. And amazingly, you know, we have 260 VPs occupied on the map, and we have allied casualties giving us another extra 50. So we top out at 310 VPs. You need 200 for a major victory. So this is, you know, this is a major victory. Let's take a look at the ratio. Last time we had a ratio of 5.4 to 1 when it comes to kill ratio, basically. So the losses we have is 27, 340, and they have a lot more. They're up at almost 150, 148, 720. And that will give you a 5.4 again, 5.4 ratio to 1. So basically I have killed during this whole campaign 5 units plus compared to they killing me 1. So that's nice. So we get air recon back. And as always, we're going to take a look at cards and we'll take a look at stats. So we have no new units or anything like that we're able to deploy. And these ones we don't want to deploy because they are going to be deployed all the way in the east. So I'd rather not do that. Rear area, by the way, I forgot to take a look at the fuel. So this costs now 800. I get 70 each turn. So if we remove that, that's 18. Let's see here, that's 41. So 741 is what we're lacking right now. And we get 70 each turn. So that means 11 turns from now, basically. You get 3 each day. You have 3 days, basically. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I might actually go for it, but I think that's I'm not gonna go for that. I'd rather go for like replacements and stuff like that. Supply will perhaps be important now, so we'll see. So yeah, that's what we're going to go for. We could even go for some Kampfgruppe, an SS Kampfgruppe that can be deployed forward. Also, German trucks might actually be important or interesting to deploy all the way down south, actually, this turn, so that I can hurry infantry faster. Or in the north, that could also be something. So we have air support. I'll use an air recon again this coming turn. Anyway, so that's it. Let's take a look at stats then. So this is what we want to see. We want to see an increase in this gap, basically. And would you look at that? I had a sensational last turn here with a morning turn that cut them down by not 5 as I usually do, basically, but 10. That's crazy. So they only have 70,000 troops left, basically, and I have almost 170. So yeah, it's a crushing victory right now coming up. With that said, we can take a look, since it's nice to see the guns are going down. Flak, I don't care about. Infantry is going down fast. Wow, that's a big step down here. Then we have a light flag, and we can even see their motorized class going down, and tanks also going down quite fast. So yeah, it looks very nice for sure. Let's take a look at regime statistics. And thing is, I think it was last time we basically, or 2 turns ago, we hit the ceiling of fuel. We have fuel problems. It's not that we're out of fuel, but one thing is the supply network. We've been cut, of course, not too far away from Bastogne, which we need to take care of course. But not just that, we have a problem with fuel because we don't get enough fuel, and we haven't been able to capture that many fuel depots, basically. So that's a problem. Let's take a look at supply. So this is the way supply looks like. So we can see that we got actually about 60,000, 59 something, and we sent 2 units 59.7. So that's kind of equal. So that means that this one has gone down a whole lot more. But still, you can see that this one here, which is supply source stocks, that is supply basis on the map pretty much, we don't have any more supplies. So we're going to go for a card this turn. So yeah, let's take a look at unit supply then. So we can see that internal supplies for units has also gone down. We're requesting about 90,000. We can only send them about 64. But this, I think, has a lot to do with the supply network, that we are in sort of like red or blue or something like that. Sometimes yellow, if lucky, in the northern sector and mid sector. So it's a problem. Let's take a look at the fuel then. This is a bit more worrying. So we can see here that we were able to send 2 units about 80,000, which is really nice. I guess this turn, which is a bit weird, but sure. Oh yeah, that's probably because we had maybe more, the 80,000 coming in, that was only able to be sent this turn. So I think now we are full, like, I wouldn't say fully. We do have, well, we're going to take a look at that when it comes to units here, but it looks quite all right, I think. But still, we were able to supply anyway. Send to our units quite a lot of fuel, actually. So that's nice. Only received 40,000 this turn, however, and that's probably the ones that are going to be used next turn. And thus, we're not going to be able to give them 80,000 next turn, but only 40,000 if we're lucky. So we can also see that send to supply base is actually still 20 to 50. I don't know which one is actually being... Oh yeah, that's probably the one in... We're actually building up the one in Liège, which makes total sense, actually. Okay, good. Well, I think it does, actually. But it's good to have that lifeline. And it will help extending things. So it's not a bad investment. And unit fuel, look at that drop right there. So our units are getting a decreased amount of fuel. This is what they requested, and that's the only thing they got. They only got 77, and that is a lot more, as you can see, than before, because we had this 80,000 instead of 40,000 thanks to a card that we bought. That's never going to happen again. So we're going to go down to something like receiving something between 25 and 40, basically, next turn and the following turns. So it's going to be really, really difficult as we go. Yeah, and that's it, I think. That's the info stats. Let's take a look at... We can take a look at the supply situation again. It's going to be pretty much the same as before. So the problem we have is that this line here from Bastogne up to Ortherville, going up to Marche, has been cut, which we need to take care of. And supply-wise, that means that this is what it looks like. So you can see that it's all yellow here and everything. For some reason, actually, it's all yellow now because it's going... Well, Trosverge is actually fine, but... No, yeah, I was scared here that... Sorry. I was scared that they actually had taken Bastogne or something. I don't know why I reacted that way. But anyway, it's a bit weird that... Because I thought that with this one would be able to extend. I don't know. It's a medium supply base and everything, so... Anyway, it's yellow. And we're going around here, I guess. That's what happens. That's what happens, basically, like that, for these guys. These guys up here, they're getting there from also Bastogne and Houffalize. So Bastogne is such an important hub. And up here, we're getting supply from northern sector, I think. No, it's still Houffalize, is it? Yeah, that's crazy. So this is a very, very important highway right there as well. I thought that actually they'd get there from here, but I guess not. And so we are building up. Let's have a look at the supply base. There you go. So it's slowly being... It's irregular. Why is it not being built up? Okay, I don't know. That's weird. I think maybe it has been being built up, because look at the stats here. I think this is the one though. Oh yeah, it might not have been able to be built up also. That's another thing, due to fuel points and everything, so being scarce. All right. Hopefully it will build up, basically, but we'll see. What else? Like maybe we could actually plunder something, like we don't need actually Trapon anymore. probably don't need Verbomont as well, but maybe it's good to have just in case. It's not like they're big depots anyway. Alright, that's fine. So that's the supply situation. Let's go back and take a look at the enemy movement in more detail. So we can see that they have only now 249, which is amazing. So we have an unknown here. This is Sin, I think. Let's have a look. Sini. No, it's Cell actually. And we have Sini up there. Sini. So this is an divisional HQ right there, because we always begin with those. We can see that we have another one here quite close to Hause. Here's Fitzgerald, where we are by... Let's have a look. Okay, so these are the contained units basically down by Rochefort. So we have one down here. So I took this one with Hause, which was an excellent move running down here. So they sort of, yeah, where they're gonna go, you know. We have 82nd, which is quite close to Havelange over here. We have a couple of HQs over here. They're probably gonna have to run that direction. We have another HQ up here in the north by west of Liège. We have the 84th trying to leave this position, but as we can see, he's sort of enveloped and he gets hit by intercept fire. We have another one quite close to Sanderson or Sanders. Here's an armored 3rd Armored Division moving away in the quite close to Havelange over here. And then we have the Meuse River over here. There's a roadblock there. That roadblock was sitting in there, perhaps, I'm not sure. But he gets intercepted anyway. This is Cell over here. So we have Dinan over here. We have a new unit coming in there. That's it. Another unknown. Okay, I don't know if they could be. There could be like major reinforcements coming in there. And we're back by Rochefort over here. So we have a tank unit. I think that was, can't remember where he was going, where he's coming from, but he gets intercepted there. I think, yeah, we hit him over here, but we weren't really successful. This is Sini over here. He was sitting in Lignon, and this is Team Morris moving away then. Really moving away. We have, let's have a look. That's Lignon also. So we have these two units over here. And I put this one here, Panzerlehr unit, up here so that they basically have to turn around. But they're going to try and go that direction, which makes sense. Up in the north, we have a unit moving, actually up there. Sorry, that's an HQ. So here we see reinforcements, Irish Guards coming in. We have an unknown unit right there, quite close to Hause. So this is Rochefort area. I don't know what that is. Okay, it's an infantry regiment moving down from Messin and so on. Okay. And then we have another infantry regiment also moving in from this one. And this is important because I don't want anyone to be around here, because this is where we have Champlon. So we don't want anyone here. So I'd rather hit this guy with Verfus, perhaps even. And this one, we'll see what happens. Hopefully he'll stay there. Yes, indeed he will. That's terrific. That's going to be a priority target for sure. Here is the Meuse River. This is Huy over here. So we had an unknown unit sitting in Neville, and we can see now that it's an armored infantry battalion moving away. Gets intercepted. 7th Black Watch Rifle is moving away from our Kampfgruppe Piper Tigers, and he just moves into Huy and past that perhaps. We're bound down south now by Betry. There's a 3rd rear area team. This is Neufchâteau over here. This is the lone units, engineering and HQ that was sitting right there, just barely holding on to a thread. And then we have now been able to move units further. And he's actually approaching us, which is a bit crazy, but sure. This is Auchan. This is Libramont over here. This is Task Force Jacques that's been hit before. he moves up north. Abrams is doing the same, so is 318. And 318 is trying to, 317 is trying to, 317 is, Baker is, Young is. So they're all trying to move up north. Then we have some intercept fire onto a tank unit right there by the River Meuse. Here is Kelly actually leaving this one. It's a tank unit, I think, yeah. So it's interesting, gets intercepted. That's great for us. We have 509 Airborne Regiment, and this is Hauser. This is where the contained unit is. This was the guy that was sitting here? No, that was it? I thought it was an artillery unit, but perhaps it was. Yeah, it seems like it. He moves away. We have a lone artillery, Royal Field Artillery, moving quite close to Amai and tries to hit us. He loses one truck, and that's it for some reason. This is Sini over here. We have more that was sitting here, I think, trying to move away. Succeeds, and oof, I thought it was going to take Sini here, been more difficult. And then we actually had a unit sitting here, I think, and he probably moves away. Yeah, seems like it. Another lone unit sitting there. I think that was an artillery unit. I'm not sure though. Can we see that actually? That's an unknown just. And he moves away there. And what did we have there? Let's have a look. Speed fast. Nelson is moving away, I think from around Love here. Moving west. We have a recon squadron moving in there and passing by. We are still at Sini over here. We had this lone unit here. I don't know what that was. Ah, it's an AA unit, so that's going to be easy to kill off, I think. Then we have Love himself. He was in Genève, I think. Genève, and he's moving up there and away. Then we have a tank battalion up there. So he's leaving, I think, Rover by himself. Rover is following, leaving. Okay, that's very nice for us if we could get tanks up there, and we don't have that. So we have first Welsh Guard that's been hit quite hard. We have an AA unit moving out there, gets intercepted. We have Coldstream Guards got hit there hard. They're leaving the city for whatever reason. We haven't, well, for whatever reason, I can tell. Royal Heavy Artillery moves up, gets intercepted. He's gone, of course. And we have a Tank Battalion 10th moving in there, which is a smart move, trying to cover this one, which is the last lifeline they have, basically. We have an unknown unit, and this was when this one was an HQ, divisional HQ. So we're now, no, I guess not actually, because we're not at the end of things. No. So we still have this one. That's what we're looking at. Sorry. Coldstream Guard keeps on moving away actually. And we have Welsh Guards moving forward for whatever reason. And here we go. Team Turner, it seems to be. And we can see that we should be able to take care of this guy here. But this could be a fake number. I don't know. But it's nice that he's leaving Champlon, which makes it a lot easier. And we have a tank battalion that is... okay. Should be quite close to Cell and Sini up here, right? Yeah. So this is the guy that was sitting here. So we had two units over here once I showed up here, making sure that they wouldn't be able to continue here. So they are actually going back, I think. Going back actually this direction. Or this direction then, I guess. Okay, interesting. We have an engineering unit that was sitting over here. He got barraged quite a lot last time, and he moves away. And really moves away, actually. We have Team White, which is quite far off here, quite close to Ardennes. So we have 9SS running down on Havelange over here, and he just moves away simply. We have the Meuse River over here, Polish battalion moving around and trying to move away. We have a tank battalion also moving on the highway. Hall is also moving away. We have Team Fitzgerald that's sort of caught here. He was sitting in that city right there. We'll see where he goes. He gets intercepted. He goes there, unfortunately. But it's at least something. We have some movements down here. Unknown unit. Let's have a look. Okay, it's an unknown unit showing up, I think. Yeah. It's just an artillery battalion, so it's nothing major at all. Then we have an armored infantry battalion also in here, moving around. And they hit this unit with an artillery attack here. We lose very little. And then they hit this lone Hummel and Vesper, just artillery, motorized artillery, armored artillery, which totally makes sense with their Sherman tanks. Even though they had a bridge and stuff, it wasn't a problem really, and makes sense. Oh, and he's actually crossing. Now that's interesting. In here we have a much stronger unit actually, so that's fine. That's really, that is also kind of vulnerable if we are able to push on through here and take Huye, and then maybe move something down here. It's going to be difficult for him to leave, of course. This is Tervagne. This is the Meuse River up here. This is first SS, as you can see here, or at least I think so. Yeah, I think so. Perhaps it should be. Yeah, actually, it should be Kampfgruppe Piper. I think actually that is sitting right there. I don't know where. Okay, so he's moving back. Argyll, Sutherland, sort of makes sense. We have Team Carter on River Meuse. He's leaving me over here, moving towards Huy. We have a 10th Infantry Regiment that was quite close to this Panzerlehr unit, so he's moving away a little bit. We have an artillery, so this is now quite strong, but now moving these ones in here and firing here will be very, very nice. Intercepted. And he leaves maybe, I don't know. Oh, that's also quite strong, and he moves away in the wrong direction, unfortunately. This is Cell up here, this is Signy here. We have an unknown unit coming in there. We have an armored infantry battalion there. So, and yet another one here. It's a lot of units for some reason that has been hiding here, I think, which is interesting. This is Betry over here. We have a cavalry squadron. We have a combat engineer coming in. Tyson moving away. Past Betry. Actually in here. That's unfortunate for us. Gets hit. We have a cav unit moving. We have Saint-Hubert over here. So I will see how far they actually... Oh, it's good that they are actually going back, even though coming up here is not so nice, but they're at least on the correct side of things, at least. Davies is moving, unfortunately, closer to Cibray, which is really dangerous. We have Libramont over here. We have some units here. See what they do. They actually leave Libramont. Wright is coming back. 502s is moving around. This is a Polish engineering unit that was close to Signy over here. He's been hit quite hard. He's leaving. Makes sense. Libramont, we have heavy mortars coming in actually. It's a weird move. They hit us, I guess. Or someone does. And unknown unit moves. Wow, this one is highlighted. That's a bit weird. So we have cavalry coming up here, which is good for us. Then we have Team Sanders that was coming down from the south of Betry. Let's see where he goes. Seems like he's going back actually. Well, there's, yeah, there you go. There's nothing he can do. Oh, 2 Team Sanders. I didn't know that existed. That's a bit weird. And we have James moving up. And an unknown unit quite close to Dinant and Cell. And here's one leaving. Oh, we're by divisional HQs right now. So this is a 1. This is 84th going back actually. And then we have 2nd Armored leaving. Yeah, that's really poor position right there. They're gone. And this is Betry, so there's one coming up here. Can we see him? Nope. And we have CO4, 4th Armored quite close to Libramont, leaving. And there's another one leaving from Havelange. We had 2 HQ units here, somewhere around here. And that's it. Interesting. So, as always, we're going to take a look at the situation for real of like in how we actually see it. So we can't see anyone around here. We can see that we have Sanders over here. We probably have another Sanders in there as well. So that's a bit difficult, but making sure that they can't pass here and then move towards Herbemont will probably be the way to do this. So that's a nice target. Even though we got some armor, we can handle that with anti-armor with exactly what we have here, as we can see. Let's have a look at that guy. Okay, it's not that great, but yeah. We do have Panzerjäger here that could move up here and attack as well. We'll see. Yeah, and we have around Betry over here by west of Neufchâteau. We have lots of units here belonging to the 2nd Cavalry Group that we need to fight. So there are 2 units up here, which is a shame. This will be difficult, but not impossible to take down. Maybe we need some artillery on this one. We'll see what happens. But besides that, we also could bring some others, but it would be nice to bring these guys up here. This is going to be the last turn before it turns dark, and then it becomes very snowy, so it's going to be really difficult. A little difficult to move, which is going to help for the infantry. So maybe we can actually, yeah, not move. I'm thinking the ones in cars and trucks and so on. So we'll see. Save some gas, basically. We'll see what happens. Maybe that's the way to do it. Yeah, I mean, and here we are by Libramont. We are very close. This only now 4. It's not that strong. So let's have a look. Okay, it's still not possible to hit this one unless we actually go for then some good stuff. We also have units over here that's quite close to attack. We have Panthers coming up here also. Yeah, I mean, it does look good, and we do have 2 Verves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 being able to hit woods like this. Very nice. So that's cool. That's very nice. We would like to hit this guy also, of course. That's going to be important also, of course. We have... That looks really, really, really dangerous, this whole thing here. So we could actually have maybe enemy units around here as well. Wow. Yeah. That's really, really difficult to know. We're gonna have to move these guys back also. I think we had enemy units moving in this direction, unfortunately. But we're gonna have to pull back. Yeah. Question is how we do this. Because we have no... We do have like some fast units, but I would rather not move this one all the way back. But maybe that is exactly what we need to do. Maybe these guys, see, they are not going to be that fast coming in here. That's only 55. Sure, this one is yeah, same thing there. It's going to take some time for them to move. That is difficult. Sure. And we definitely need to drive through here now because we need to open the lines. That's the thing. That's the most important thing here. But see, this is not good. It is not good. Yeah, it's gonna be. I think they're gonna be able to take Bastogne. Sorry, I think that we need to pull back with one of these units, basically, to try and do some capture them. Unfortunately, anyway, let's take a look. So these are the ones we're containing, and as I said, this one plain snow is nice. That's unfortunately in the city, but we'll definitely want to attack this guy here. 3-1 is just pushing, but we could bring some others into this for sure, and like that, and really trying to take him out while we can pull these ones back also, which is not bad. This one probably also want to go down towards Transin. I know that's a very important point. So if we can cut them off even further, that'd be nice. And we have this one that we want to attack. I can't remember. I think those were tanks also. We have these guys coming in here. Yeah, no worries there. So these guys can focus on whatever is down here if they need to. And once this one has been resolved, we do have enemy units here as well that we might want to use these ones for. But in this case, maybe we want to concentrate on this one going here to Bury and firing off these things. We'll see. Okay, so he's just sitting there. That's interesting. So in this case, I think we have something, right? Definitely. So that's nice. We'll be able to take care of that guy. Also, we'll be able to drive in there. That's a beautiful hit from two sides here. We could probably also drive this one here and firing down here. Yeah, that's lovely. It's a 54 though. Well, actually down here 39 is good as well. And that's even higher up. So yeah, that's what we want to do. That'd be nice. Really nice. And yeah, we have lots of units over here that we can attack with our tanks. It's not exactly great to use them against these infantries, but it's what we have to do. Not sitting in the city either. But at the same time, like, yeah, one can definitely attack here or pull back and fire. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, up here it looks a bit tough, but that's fine. That's difficult, of course. It's not going to happen. This one is kind of tough as well. Actually, double one here. That's not possible, of course. So it's more of containing right now. Fields of snow right there. And then we don't know what's around here. This is very nice to sit in. We need to expand things, maybe move in here if possible. And this one possibly could go in here or something. We'll see what happens. Could also be good to go in there. Not sure. It's not too far off from Dinan even. Thinking Fufus would be also nice, but yeah. With the 10 SS here, we have on the left flank here, we do have more. That's a nice target to try and hit with artillery. This one is also very nice to hit with artillery. Some more, I think, was sitting here and were able to go over here. So these guys here unfortunately can't go there and attack. This one can, however. So I think that's the way to go. Hit this guy with artillery and then attack. And we have Stags trying to take Ashe, I think. I think that's open, I'm not sure though. This one will move up here as well, so that's nice. And these ones can go further here, I think, as well. We'll see. Then we have this one. I don't know how we want to... we want to go up there probably and attack him from the side, but he's in a city also. That's unfortunate. But attacking him from both sides here, that should solve it, really. Yeah, it's a bit open, really. Maybe I should just put this guy back there, something. We'll see. Alright, to our right side here, we do have Marche over here. We have Roton over here, and we have Havelange up here. So this one is ours. We are holding this one, and we're continuing moving west, basically moving things in here. This one is dead, I'd say, here from this higher direction up here, even though we have like poor units here. We definitely have what it takes to attack this guy here. As you can see, 6-1 and so on, even. So 14, 18. So 2023, he's gone for sure. With some artillery, perhaps even. We do have Earthers here, so it'd be good. This guy went in here to attack a tank that was sitting here. Can't remember exactly where the tank went. Did he go here, perhaps? Probably want to go down here and attack this guy here. Take him out. Oh, it's just rear area guards there. Well, maybe that's useless then. He really can't go that far. Oh, sorry, I missed that one. So probably want to go and hit this guy then. Wow, look at that. We already have the tools to do that. 11-1, 16-1. Maybe even go up here and hit him then from 3 directions. That'd be nice. Second armored. Also, perhaps we can bring Werfers 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a possibility to use these Werfers against this guy and then go here and attack that guy with Werfers for sure. So it looks nice. Besides that, I think we're just going to keep on hunting here, moving up north here, because we do have both this white here is not that strong, and also we have HQs over here, so that's nice. When it comes to northern sector, we have Kampfgruppe Piper here. We're going to move towards Huy. I think there's no one really in here now. Maybe in Huy, maybe out here, but yeah. And we have a major supply base there. That's interesting. And then we have this one. That's a rather strong one. But if we take Huy, then these guys are out of supply as well. So that's nice. We could perhaps go here with Knittel, for example. There are plenty of things we can do. This is gone. So Amai is really ours. And then we can drive up here to meet Cooper, perhaps, if we want to. We can also drive over here to attack. Yeah, we can do a lot of different things, really. But actually also moving up north here to try and take Fem, for example. That's a very, very important one that totally collapse the whole all of these enemy units, basically, because they will be out of supply. So if I could do that, yeah, take this one, just run. I can do that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this one in march mode and just drive, and it's not even hilly, so I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I should be able to do 16. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think I'll be able to go to Fem. Perhaps. If not Fem, I think maybe at least over here. Because I'll save 1 hex over here. And that will cut them off. Pretty much all of them. First of all, I think there will be a bulge over here as well. So yeah, that's all that is needed. And Untight is over here as well. Might be of interest to take as well. Finalement, yeah. And we have Vance also and Hui, yeah. This is the way to. Ardennes also has a medium supply base. Yeah. If we can take that major one, it's gonna help a lot of units around here as well, so that's gonna be nice. We'll see if there's anything in there, I'm not sure. What else can we see here? We can see that they have a lot of units here, but look at these. They're weak, extremely weak. This one is sitting in fields of snow right now. We'll be able to go up here in this village. Also, that's height 0, that's height 1. And we have tigers. This one is totally gone as well. There's no chance he's going to survive, which means we can even attack here, and clean this one out here. And then we have these ones, 9th armored, that we need to take care of. But look at that, that's no armor right there. This one is used to be an armored unit, it's just rear area units right now. No armor right there. Yeah, look at that. There's no armor here at all left. Interesting. Then we have some armored units over here. We have Kelly. We have, yeah, we had these ones, cavalry, and then we had a tank unit somewhere around here that has disappeared. But really, that's it. They don't have any tanks left. Wow. Wow. That's really it. That's it, really. And they're fully loaded here, so ready to keep on going here. If we can move this one, it would be nice. That is a strong unit right there, supposedly. Yeah. I'm looking whether if we could go here and then hit them with Verfus, for example. That'd be nice. Can't really see them that well, so go further here and take it on Rover. Take this one also from the sides and so on. We have so many units here, that's going to be possible for sure. And then maybe we can go all the way here. If we move this guy here, we can go all the way and hit this guy here, perhaps, with tanks. I think that's possible. It won't be that effective, but we'll see. Yeah. And having Verfus and having lots of artillery here, being able to attack. Well, this is actually a tank unit right there. Yeah, but we're going to destroy that one. Yeah, it's going to be really nice, really easy to pick these ones up. So it looks fantastic here up in the north. Guys, that's it for this enemy turn. So we are going to close now round 47 and move on to 48, which is going to be the Germans moving on the 1800 hours on the 27th of December 1944. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care now.